We've got some data from the large data set here, method of travel by local authority, um, and we're being asked some questions on it. And yes, I think it helps to have seen a large data set, but actually you can just use careful logic to get a lot of the marks here. Well, actually all the marks. You just need to make sure you're giving justification as well as going with an answer. So if we look at the first one, in one of these four local authorities, a new tram system was opened in 2004. Suggest with a reason which local authority this could have been. So if we look through it, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we look at the trams, um, here they are. So we see that this one's sort of gone down a little bit. This one's gone up a bit. This one's gone up a bit. This one's gone up by a massive percentage. And if we look at the populations, local authority 1 has gone up, so it kind of makes sense that the tram's gone up. Local authority 2 has gone up. If we look at local authority 4, yes, it's gone up, but nowhere near as much as that. So the answer to this is local authority 4. And here's the answer from the mark scheme. So just to save me writing a lot, you just need to say something about a large increase in numbers traveling by tram, such as a large percentage increase, and a much greater increase basically than the other ones. Okay, there we go. So part B, Julian suggests that the figures for bus, minibus, or coach for local authority 1 show that some new bus routes were probably introduced in this local authority between 2001 and 2011. If we look at the bus and so on, we see that it's gone up by 10,000. So it does kind of seem to indicate that more, well, obviously it indicates that more people are using the bus. However, if we look at the population, that's gone up by an even greater number. So the answer actually is no, there's not really enough evidence that the number has gone up. The mark scheme says, yes, the ratio for the bus is approximately the same as the ratio for all people. Or words like that, you might say that, well, okay, the bus has gone up, but also the population has gone up by a large amount. And so the answer essentially is that there is no reason to suggest that there have been new bus routes. Okay, the last one. In one of these four local authorities, a congestion charge on vehicles was introduced in 2003. Suggest which local authority this was. So this is going to have the biggest impact on cars because they're the ones going through the authority or the areas and so on. So if we look at this, we see that actually in local authority 2 it's gone up. Local authority 3 and 4 it's gone up, whereas in local authority 1 it's actually gone down over that period. So that one is absolutely jumping out. And that is the answer. Local authority 1, because there's been a decrease in the number driving cars. You do need to also add the extra bit that the others have increased in cars. You just need to show sufficient evidence, words along these lines. Okay, so just make sure you're filling in your answers and thinking, what am I doing? Am I doing enough to get these 2 marks?